We do all this stuff. We don't fight.
Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shades 2, baby. She back again. Crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I lacked game, back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line and somebody hurt. Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right, yeah, late night with Shay.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. Shay's tube, she back again.
It's late night with Shay.
Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. Now you thought I left, nah, I'm back again.
It's late night with Shay.
She say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's tube, press replay. Now you thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Yeah.
What's going on, you guys? Happy and blessed Wednesday. It is September the 10th, 2025. Happy, thank you guys so much for being here. Welcome to everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay over here in the chat. We got Jermaine in the place to be. What's up, Jermaine? Thank you so much for being here. Jermaine said like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And you can also support the channel by doing a super chat, super stickers, copying yourself a membership for only $4.99 per month, or doing a cash out to $Shades2. All right, we definitely appreciate the real ones. Hey Linda, thank you so much for checking out my other live, and welcome. All right guys, so I know y'all heard the news earlier about Charlie Kirk, who was assassinated while he was speaking in Utah. So we're going to talk about that. Also, Diddy hearing has been set, and we will talk about that as well. Then I have a couple of breaking news topics to tell you guys about. And of course, we'll look at 3 viral videos and do a reaction to that, either 3 or 4. And I think that's it. Now, regarding all the other stories that I talked about, DeCara Thompson, and the dude who got, they say he committed the S word by doing the L thing, lynching. I don't have any updates on them. Everything is basically the same. So as soon as I get updates on them, I will be letting you guys know. All right. So go get you something to drink, eat, or relax, a seat or bed or whatever. If you are at work, continue to do your job. So watch or listen to me on a download. Let's go and do that copyright disclaimer real quick. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, fair use allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, education, and research. That entire copyright disclaimer is in my description area. Part of it is floating across that screen, and it will be in my comment area as soon as I get the chance to put it there. All right. And again, guys, do not forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed the content. Also, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit that bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. And thank you guys so much. And make sure you share and leave a comment. All right. All right. So we are going to go ahead and jump right into this live and talk about all these different things we need to talk about tonight. First thing first, though, is Charlie Kirk. Okay, we're going to talk about him first. So let me go ahead and change this banner real quick. And we are going to talk about that, which is a trip. Okay. That's why we cannot take life for granted, because we just never know when our time may be over. And regardless of if you like this dude or not, we should not be happy that someone got unalive like that. Period. We should never, be happy about that type of stuff. All right. We should never be like that. It's still a sad situation, regardless, regardless of whatever he said. You know what I'm saying? It's still a sad situation. Point blank. So let me go ahead and tell you guys what happened. All right, let me go ahead and get the stories. There's so much information that I got. It's a lot. Okay, let's see here. And it sounds like I'm tired, right? But I'm not. Just to let you guys know that. Okay, let's see what we got here. So anyway, Charlie Kirk, he's pretty young, too, only 31 years old. Conservative activist and media personality was unalive on Wednesday by a single shot to the neck while speaking at an event in Utah Valley University at a college. So it was on an outdoor stage, you guys, where around 3,000 people had gathered to hear Mr. Kirk speak. Governor Spencer Cox, a Republican of Utah, described the shooting as a political assassination. So they do have a visual timeline of how the shooting unfolded. So let's see here. So this is a site right here. Let me show y'all so y'all can see everything. Hey. So he was speaking here when he got shot in the neck. Hold on. And excuse my nails, I got to do them over tonight. They started chipping after 3 weeks. I'm going to show you guys this again probably when I share some videos. But until then, we're just looking at that. So you can basically see that stage, right? If you can see it. This is crazy, man. Man. Wait, let me let y'all see it one more time. One more time. Damn shame. Okay. Well, so this is the building right here where the shooter, hold on. So this right here, I had to read it real quick. Hold on. They said this building right here, I guess this building up here is where the shooter shot from, if I'm not mistaken, or somewhere back here, probably. No, probably the building is back here is where the shooter was at. And I think that's the stage, right up in there. Yeah, that's he was up in those buildings right up there. This is crazy. But we're going to look at it, hopefully, when I share it too, so we can see it better. Brack's eating again. So on noon on Wednesday, Mr. Kirk was at a Utah Valley University. He was at a Utah Valley University for the event, which was free to attend and scheduled to start at noon local time. The event was the first of a 15-stop itinerary on what was called the American Comeback Tour, which had planned appearances at college and campuses across the United States. Damn. So I guess this is it right here. We're not going to look at that, though. I do have some footage, but we're not going to see the actual when he got unalived, okay, because it's really gory. So they said, as the event began, Mr. Kirk was addressing the crowd and answering questions while sitting under a tent. Okay, so they did have the tour's name on it in the outdoor courtyard at the school main campus. Is this him right here sitting here, or is this someone else? I don't know if this is him or not. I'll show y'all still. I don't know. Okay, so around 12:20 p.m., that was about 20 minutes after he began speaking, Mr. Kirk was shot. Videos recorded before and after the shooting show a person on the roof of the Luce Center about 150 yards away. Seconds before the shooting, Mr. Kirk was asked a question about mass shootings in America, and he was answering that question probably. So a video taken just after the shooting captures someone running on the roof of the Luce Center. So they have a bunch of videos that we probably will be able to see. This looked like him up here. Let me see it. No, that's something up there. So this is the building he was on right here. Let me show y'all. Now we're going to be looking at some other stuff online, like I said before. That's the building right there, okay? So he was up on the roof, okay? Videos also show people fleeing from the event in the immediate aftermath of the shooting. As we can see here, people running, obviously. I mean, they would. That's what you normally do. So anyway, of course, as news of the shooting spread, of course, people were shocked and they were horrified. The university announced that the campus was closed and classes were canceled until further notice. It is also said that the police were going to building to escort people off the campus, and the roads were closed. Now at 2:40 p.m., about 2 hours after Mr. Kirk was shot, his spokesman announced that he had passed on. President Trump posted a tribute to him on Truth Social and ordered American flags at public buildings to be lowered to half staff until Sunday evening. Mr. Kirk had been taken in a private vehicle to a hospital where he was pronounced unalive. And this was according to Bo Mason, the commissioner of the Utah Department of Public Safety. Then at 4 p.m. at a news conference, officials said they believe this was a targeted attack against Mr. Kirk. There was one shot fired and one victim, Mr. Manson said. Officials said that 2 people had been taken into custody by late Wednesday as part of their investigation, but both people were released without being charged in relations to the shooting. So the suspect is still out there, okay? The FBI director, Kash Patel, posted on social media late Wednesday that a subject had been apprehended for Mr. Kirk's murder, but not long after, he posted again that the person had been released and that the investigation continues. Okay, so let's see what else we got here. Okay. So this is the same. This is another timeline. We don't need to see that timeline again because I just gave you guys that. Okay, let's see what else we got. Hold on. Let's see here. So like I said, they did say that the suspect is still at large in Charlie Kirk's political assassination, okay? Let's see what else we got here. So yeah, that was him that I showed a picture of. So the people that they had in custody, they were interrogated by police, okay? And, you know, they had to let them go because they knew that they were not responsible for this guy's assassination. So they did say they will continue to release information until they find the person that is responsible for this. So this guy shot him from 150 yards, okay? Right there in the neck. Okay, I know you guys saw the video already, right? So in order to make a shot that precise, you know this person either trained or has to be someone that does this. Okay, let's just put it like that. Hold on, let's see. You said prayers for his family. And most hated, how you doing? Thank you so much for being here. Yep, a racist whose last words was being a racist is crazy worse. I agree. So like I said, it had to be some sort of trained person to do this, okay? Because I don't think a regular person could be that precise to get right there in the jugular vein. Okay, that's why the blood was spurting out like that and stuff, because that's where he was hit probably, and it, you know, hit him right there. He didn't have a chance, so they knew where they were going to shoot him at. Okay, and they already knew that it would take him out because you would lose so much blood that you're not going to be able to recuperate from that. You're not going to be able to come back from that. Let's see what else we got here, you guys. What do you guys think? They initially reported him to be in critical condition after being removed from the stage by his security team while bleeding from his neck. Soon after, though, President Donald Trump announced he had passed on from his wounds. So, as we already know, the suspect was dressed in black and allegedly shot Kirk from the rooftop of a university building about 200 yards. So they give a conflict information, 150, 200 yards. Jermaine said 200 yards before. So again, whether it's 150 or 200, that had to be someone that is highly trained in doing what they do. Hey, J4, what's going on? A long time no see. How you been doing, handsome? Yep, that's what I'm thinking. Had to be. So the other suspect that they arrested, he was booked on obstruction charge after police determined he did not match the description of the suspected shooter. So they do have an image, okay, of this dude. And police did say there was only one shooter involved in this assassination. So let's see what he was asking. Hold on. So when he got shot in his neck, obviously he put his right hand on his neck as he fell. He was picked up by his private security team, which took him to Intermountain Utah Valley Hospital, which is located near that university. That's crazy, man. So they did say Utah has the you know what penalty and will hold the person responsible to the fullest extent of the law. The thing about it though, this is a trained hit person, sniper, whatever you want to call him. He may not ever get caught because that dude got out of there because he was on the roof. They got pictures, I guess, or video. Wait, but hold on, because I'm going to get these damn cats. Hold on, y'all. What's going on? What was that? You better get your stuff. Make sure you sit down and let me get down before you break my stuff. Let me get down and walk on down there. Let me get down. I'm going to tell him no. Because he's going to break my stuff. Man. Okay, sorry, y'all. The cat. You say you've been good, just dropping in. Hopefully everything's been good your way as well. Yeah, everything's been good. J4, thank you for asking. And I'm glad you've been doing good. All right. It definitely was. It was very precise. The old guy had to have some training behind his belt or something. So the guy who did it is older. I know my daughters and my son said he was older. Some extensive training, facts. No, they didn't catch the guy. Let me see. Because let's see if they got him now. Because the last we heard, hold on, let's see. Oh, wait a minute, hold on, I got some information. We got to keep this right. This is on the Kara Thompson, some new updates. All right, let me keep this real quick. Okay, let's check this out. Damn, somebody unalive somebody at the casino? Oh, man. Okay, let me see. This is crazy, man. Hold on. Let me just keep this story right here real quick, you guys. People are nuts. Okay. Now, let me go back and see. Because the last time I looked it up, they said they didn't have a person. They were still looking for. Let me go to Google. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me see. No. They did not catch him yet, okay? They are still doing a manhunt, okay? It's underway after this conservative activist was SHOT unalive. Okay, so they are still looking for this man. And this was just updated at 12:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, okay? The two people that they caught earlier, they were released, okay? And one person was charged with obstruction, okay? So he is still out there, okay? Now, some witnesses to I'm so tired of spelling these words. SHOOTIN recalls limited security at the event. They said it was just a normal campus day. Let me tell you something. If you are up online and you're a podcaster or a YouTuber or whatever the case is, and you are talking stuff that you know could probably upset people, I think you should be having a lot of security around you, for real. And you should not be at open door events. Come on now. Let's see. Somebody said I was only maybe 15 feet away from him. Her name is Skylar. And I heard a pop. And I said in my mind, that was a gunshot. That's what he told CNN affiliate KUTV. He said, I pretty much knew immediately that he wasn't going to make it. He said, while there was security there, okay, the event space felt very open, meaning that anybody could basically be doing stuff. He said that he was well guarded against someone running up to him with a knife, or someone who was trying to fight him personally. But security in the general area, it was just a normal campus day. So Trump, you guys, blames the radical left for Charlie Kirk's unaliving. He promised to crack down on political violence. Okay. No. Honestly, I understand that people have podcasts and, we have freedom of speech, but I'm telling you, sometimes you have to watch how you say things, okay? And then if you want to be that brave and you say certain things, I just honestly feel like you should be in an open door, the open events like that. Out in the open where somebody can easily, do something to you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, damn, wasn't somebody just caught on the rooftop trying to get President Trump? I mean, you would think people would think about these things, okay? Especially if you are one of those type of podcasters or political figure or whatever the case is. And then also, he has security, but maybe a little bit more security. But if somebody's up on a rooftop, it's going to be hard. That's why you need everything inside. Okay, inside. You don't need to be out in the open because it's easier for people to get you out in the open. Just like he did. He was up on the rooftop. Clearly, he is trained very, very efficiently because then he made that shot. And I'm pretty sure that's where he targeted him at right there because he wanted him to be gone. All right. So they're going to have to start thinking, when people are out there trying to get you or you're getting threats or whatever the case is. You can't be out here in the open like that thinking you're invincible. Not saying that he did, but I'm just saying you just cannot be doing that. All right. So Paulo is in the place to be. What's going on? D-Shep, what's going on? D-Shep, long time no see. All right. Let's see who else is over here. Oh, yeah, they did. It's cool. I thought they had called him too earlier. And then I kept seeing the updates. It's fine. Thank you, Linda, for clarifying that. You too, Jermaine. So what you been up to, D-Shep? You said, man, our ancestors ride his soul for eternity. All right, Payo. Thank you so much for being here. J6, who's J6? You said all those cameras they should have around universities. I'm pretty sure that at least they have a description and some footage. They do got some footage, but I don't know if they have his face or anything, We should all be able to express our political opinions in this country without worrying about being attacked. But since, we should be able to, but that's not going to happen. Like I told you before, the one reason why it's not going to happen because we are too lax in things. I told you before they need to be tougher on the laws here and on, the laws, what's the other word I'm looking for? And what would happen to you after you break the law. Okay, they need to be a little bit more tougher. Make people scared to do certain things. And then you got these political figures and people who are on podcasts and stuff, talking about things that could ignite something in people. These type of people should know no open events like that. Okay, let people purchase tickets, be inside of it, like you said, Jermaine, auditorium where nobody can be up on the roof. Make sure you have adequate security because I'm gonna tell you straight up, you can do all of that, but when you walk out, that's what you got to worry about. Okay, so maybe some of these places have underground ways you can go in and come out. So maybe take those exits and enter into the place the same way. Because it's dangerous out here trying to be one of those type of people, a podcaster, a political podcaster that may say stuff people don't disagree with. You know what I'm saying? Whether he's racist or not, you just never know. You said that situation really messed me up because I follow him and he never posed a threat to anyone. He just debated anyone willing to debate and absolutely demolish those that stepped up. Oh, really? Okay. But was he racist? Jermaine, salute my guy. I know I have been MIA, but normally I'm asleep by now. Yeah. Sometimes I come on earlier though. The right and the left are responsible for this. I said the same thing, both. You say you watched all of his debates? Okay. I don't want no racist to express nothing except a breath. I know that's right. Not at all. Okay, you said he didn't say anything racist. Okay. Um, Jermaine, did he say anything racist or anything? But even if he did, it's not a reason to unalive a person, okay? It's not a reason to unalive a person. You know, I mean, I don't know what he did to this person. It could be more than what we know. You just never know, you know. Um, but I still say when you know you are a certain type of podcaster or anything, you need to make sure you do not do anything in an open area like that because you are a target. You are a target. Let's keep it real. You really are. And then I'm pretty sure he probably got some type of threats before. So you have to take heed to those threats because usually when people tell you certain things, sometimes they actually try to do it or they get someone else to try to do it. Okay? So let's see here. What else is going on here with this? So Jermaine did send me some videos. Let me mute this and see what we got here, okay? Let's mute this. What time is it? I definitely have to cover all these other stories. So let me mute this. And we're going to go over here and look at what Jermaine sent me. We definitely can't see the actual, unaliving on camera, okay? This is from earlier. Let me go to my messages. Okay, let's see here. We got to give it time to, what's the name? So here he is right here talking. Okay, that's him talking before. This is the event right here. So let's look at this dude real quick. This is Charlie Kirk right here. Let's look at this.
I'm sorry. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
Well, that's the
you wouldn't have done that. You wouldn't have. You wouldn't have done that before.
That's not an immediate.
No, you wouldn't have done that
before.
That's not
who I am. That's not what I believe.
It is the reality the left has created.
I'm sorry. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
Well, that's the
you wouldn't have done that. You wouldn't have. You wouldn't have done that before.
That's not an immediate.
No, you wouldn't have done that.
The thing about it, that's why I actually didn't say anything racist because that right there is clearly tripped out, to me. Okay. The thing is, for me, I don't care if a pilot is black or white. Okay, what program or whatever they got put into position for with, I don't care. I know I just said that crazy, but I don't care because I just want to make sure that that pilot is qualified 100%. And for him to just automatically thinks because somebody was hired because of DEI that they would be incompetent, that's just not right. Now, I think he was referring to, he may have been, I don't know if he was referring to the one tragic event, and I think it was a black pilot that happened earlier this year. I'm not sure. But to automatically think that any person, like a black person who gets hired under the DEI, they are unqualified or don't have enough training or they are incompetent. It's just crazy to say that. Okay? So that's one little thing that we pulled up. And let me see what some of these people are saying over here. Well, like I say, even though he said that, I'm not going to still, say he deserved to be unalive. Okay, point blank. Somebody said I posted this video as a reminder of how respectful he was to black people. Well, we know that person is probably trying to be sarcastic, okay? So somebody said so crazy that they say this for pilots and doctors when in fact they have to go through so much training in school. Regardless if they get hired underneath this or not, they still have to go to school, training and all that stuff and be certified. That's why I'm shocked that he basically said what he said. Let me play that one more time.
Who I am. That's not what I believe.
It is the.
I'm sorry. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
Well, that's the.
You wouldn't have done that. You would.
I wish I could have been there because I would have asked them. So if you see a white pilot, do you wonder the same thing? Is he qualified? Because me, again, I don't care what color he is or she is. I'm still asking the same question. Okay, it doesn't matter to me if they were hired through DEI or not. I want to know if they are actually qualified, because I'm not trying to get in a plane and the pilot is not qualified. So he's saying in this that if the person is black, because he figured that person was hired just because of their skin color, so they need to make sure that person is qualified, right? Is that what he's saying? Okay. So let's go to the next one.
I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal.
Okay.
It's rational.
And the thing about it, the very words he just spoke, he never realized that he may be in that position. You know, honestly, it's not. I'm reading this to myself. I don't think not one person should have to, unless it's self-defense or something like that, have to experience being unalive with the GUN. And I do think they need to make it tougher and harder. Tougher, the law should be tougher regarding those type of unalivings. And then they should make it a little bit harder to get a GUN, and you should have to go in and do certain things every year, point blank. This dude says some of you may pass on, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. So now, I mean, I just don't like what he said. Okay, simple as that. All right. He said all of that. He ended up being one of the sacrifices. That's why you have to watch what you say. And I'm not trying to talk about him. I just want to bring to light some of the things that he said. And it's just not good to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know when you may be in that situation. When people lose their loved ones, kids to GUN violence, this is a very insensitive thing to say, you know, considering that people lost loved ones to GUN violence, point blank. Now his family is experiencing what so many other people have experienced when they lost their family members to GUN violence. Watch what you say. Somebody said, I think it's really unfortunate what happened. And he was a father. He was a husband. He was so much more. But it's important to remember these things. These things unalive everybody every day. And he really did think that it wasn't that big of an issue until it came down to him. And the thing about it, he don't know. He doesn't know, because once they did what they did, he was immediately gone. His family members are the ones that will, you know, be hurting and things like that. He's no longer here. But we have to watch what we say, because to say this right here, some of you may pass, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. We don't need to make a sacrifice. We need to get better GUN control, point blank. Okay. And I'm not saying, you know, just take all these things away from people who deserve to have it or whatever the case is. But even if you do, you know, let certain people have these things, I think still it should be made harder to get one. And you should have to go in for mandatory training and evaluation to make sure you're good upstairs. You know, it should be a lot of things you go to just to have the right to own and keep the right to own a GUN. You got some of these damn criminal people walking around here with GUNs, crazy people, all types of people. So yeah, they need to have better GUN control, or just outlaw them altogether if they can't do that. He would be alive right now if they would have done that. See what I'm saying? Because listen, yeah, somebody could have used something else, but with a knife, you have to get up on someone. And it's just harder with a knife. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and everybody talking about that. You can't. And you did not make nothing happen. What are you talking about? Somebody said, it's so sad. Life is too precious to gamble in like this. At least he passed doing what he loved. Listen, I hate when people say that, because the thing is, still nobody wants to be unalived, okay? Who cares about that? This dude won't remember. Once you get unalived, you don't remember anything. Just that second, everything is gone. You know what I'm saying? Probably a couple seconds after you get, and then it's just gone. I'm thinking that things flash up in your mind before you go, and then you're just gone. Your spirit leaves, everything. So no, I don't think people care about, that when they pass on. Okay, so I that's why I don't like it when people say that. Ooh, at least they was doing something they loved when they passed on. They don't remember anything. Shh. Right, he laughed at George Floyd, y'all. Stop defending this pet. Okay. All right, we're not gonna put that up there, Mario. Okay, y'all. Let's be what do you call that? Respectful. Remember, he got kids. Listen, let's not do how some of them do. All right. Now I'm just showing you some things he said, but I'm not laughing about what happened. All right. We're gonna stop. We are going over here. Okay, Mario. We're gonna refrain from saying certain things. We cannot act like them. Okay. Yesterday, when I was telling you guys about Dikara, you had people, racist people in the comment section making stupid comments. But yet, if something like that happens to their children or relatives, they get up there crying. Okay, so remember, God sees everything. So let's just watch what we say and do. We know he was a hot ass mess. Okay, now let's look at the thing right here.
Now, by so on, right? I'm going to give you some credit. Do you know how many nationals there have been in America?
Oh, yeah, they sure did. We're going to talk about
that. We're not counting gang violence. Right.
So that's where the point. He was talking.
Now, by so on, right? I'm going to give you some credit. Do you know how many nationals there have been in America over the last 10 years? Counting or not counting gang violence? Right.
As he was talking about the mass shootings and stuff, that's when that person did it. So I'm thinking to myself, well, the person wouldn't have known what his speech was going to be about. But then again, he could have. You just never know. This dude, SHOT him right at the precise moment and made a precise shot. Okay? Damn. He was talking about mass shooting, and at that time, I believe there was a shooting at the same time at the school, at a school in Colorado. Okay, we're going to talk about that briefly in a minute. Okay, so this is him talking right here. Okay, this was moments before he was unalive. So what we got to do, because I do hear music in the background, let's just do it without the music. I was him before it happened. Just moments before it happened. Damn shame. And then this right here, he was talking right here again. I think this is him. Okay, this was right here. It says systemic racism, playing with facts.
Having a better life in America?
Yes.
Let's see what he said right here, okay? Hold on.
How do black people not have access to a better life in America? What's preventing them?
What's preventing black people from having a better life in America?
Yes. What's preventing them?
Police, the government.
Hold on. No. Police. How many unarmed black men die? How many unarmed black men die on from the hands of police every year?
The unarmed black? Are you serious?
How many?
Charlie Kirk, we're talking about something.
How many? No, you just said police. How many unarmed black men die at the hands of police every year?
Did I say that is the reason?
You just said police.
Policing is an issue.
You're right. We don't have enough police on the streets of black neighborhoods.
The police department is way more funded than our normal.
What is the number one cause of black death in Chicago?
Are you serious?
Other blacks killing blacks.
Are y'all saying other blacks?
Yes.
Other blacks?
No, who's killed? Who's killing the blacks from Chicago? A bunch of kids from Highland Park?
Like 22% Hispanic. That's very, very, very broad. Where are those locations at?
Where
are those locations at?
East. No.
You're saying East Garfield? You've never been to East Garfield in your life.
Yes, I went East once Garfield? And I'll never return. How do black people not have access to a better life in America? What's preventing them?
What's preventing black?
Okay. Somebody said he was a terrible debater. He used his logical, I guess that's fallacies, if I said that correctly. It's astounding considering he's known for debating. And then another commenter said, yeah, he was unalived by a white man the same color as him. Let's see what they're saying down here. Okay. The thing, let's see. Somebody said sitting on his high horse, spewing hate from his spirit, only to have the same hate come back and bite him in the neck. Look at the audacity he sits with. Look at the hate he speaks with. Every time he mentions black, now he's surrounded by blackness. Okay. Okay. So again, you know, even though he spoke a lot of stuff that teed people off, okay, we still cannot, what is that I'm looking for? You cannot celebrate that this person got unalived. That's what I'm trying to say. We cannot be like other people who celebrate when black people get unalived innocently by the police or any other type of violence, you know, like that. Okay, we can't do the same thing, period, because this is not good. Let's see what y'all saying in this comment section over here. Okay, so you said, oh yeah, he was definitely a white nationalist racist. I don't know. He definitely said some things that would qualify as racist. And Jermaine, you said, Jermaine, thank you. I think he did have some racist viewpoints. I mean, you know, you said he sponsored black podcasters that were like-minded, even introduced them to Trump. Well, if they are like-minded, that means that they promoted the same thing, Bishop. And just because you're black, it doesn't mean you can't be racist toward your own black people. He traveled around to different universities, giving educators and students alike to voice their opinions. Is that actual context of the conversation? That's the clip without context. No, it was the DC crash, female pilot. Right, that's what he was talking about. When the female pilot who was black, they were saying that she probably was hired through the DEI program and probably was not qualified. That's what caused the crash. That's what they were saying. You said I followed a dude, and if he was racist, then I'm a woman. Okay, you followed him. Whether he was racist or not, my point is he didn't deserve this right. Nobody does. No, he didn't, Jermaine. Charlie Kirk was popular with black men that love white men, right? And there's a lot of them on TikTok. Just a clip without complete conversation. Jermaine, you're absolutely right. Remember how he laughed at George Floyd, y'all? We can't sit here and watch the whole conversation. That's the first thing, okay? From time to time again, they do the same thing with black people. You know, they play parts of it to show you, all right? The thing is, it doesn't matter what else came with the conversation. When you make certain statements, it speaks for itself. If you are saying, let's see, in one of the things that I played, let me think. He said about the black pilot. We don't need to listen to the whole thing because he already said, and we already understood what he said. He said if it was a black pilot, he would be checking for their credentials because they would be hired through the DEI, you know, program. And they may not be adequately trained or qualified. I have heard so many people say this, all right? Remember how he laughed at George Floyd, y'all? Stop defending this. Right, okay. They also had another, yeah, we saw that. I'm going to go over that real quickly. That is a crazy comment considering all the black men that are popular with black men that hate black men. Okay, let me say that again. You said, that's a crazy comment considering all the black men that are popular with black men that hate black men. I am talking on Kirk, how he spoke on my people in life. He cheered when Nancy Pelosi's husband was attacked. Yep. Okay. Okay, and we still defend black men that talk down on black men. Again, a crazy comment. Our country is a powder keg. Where are the adults? I tried to chill, but it's hard. I grew up with the nation. Okay, D-Shep. Thank you. You too. You said, Payo, that's crazy, bro. But I won't go there out of respect to my Muslim brothers. You have a great evening, bro. Shay, play his feelings about black airline pilot. I just did. I never advocated political violence. You're right, Shay. Okay, exactly, Shay. Listen, again, let me say this again. We just played that, what he said. I don't really need to clarify that any further. He already said. Matter of fact, he's not the only person who said that before. I have heard other white people say the same thing, making jokes and everything, you know, about DEI. When they hire people out underneath that program, from that program, they think that these people are less competent. They don't have the skills or anything else. And when that pilot was piloting, I keep saying that when that pilot, because she is black and plus she is a female or was a female or whatever the case is, they said they was making rumors or jokes or whatever, saying that she was probably responsible for it because she got hired through the DEI program, if I'm not mistaken. They were saying stuff like that, making jokes. So that alone is crazy to say, okay? And then if she was white, would that same thing would have been said, okay? Just because you were hired underneath that program, it doesn't mean you are less competent. See, they're not just putting people in a position like that just because they're trying to fill a quota, okay? You know how you have to hire a certain amount of black people? Okay, they're not just putting any black person in that position to fill that quota, to have so many black people working in that industry. They're getting the most qualified ones who fill out the applications or send in their resumes. They're not just putting Joe down the street in that position because he's black. And that's what he tried to make it sound like when he was saying that if it was a black person, a black pilot, and they're hired underneath that DEI program, then he needs to check their credentials. Okay? And that is a racist statement, whether you look at it or not. When he sat up there and laughed about George Floyd, that is crazy. All right? If it would have been a white person, would he laugh then? Okay? So, yeah, some of these things are racist, okay? They appear to be racist. And just because someone supports certain black men or black women, it doesn't mean they still can't be racist. You got daggone white people married to black women and be racist, okay? Let me tell y'all something that happened a couple years ago. I picked up this white chick when I was doing Lyft, her and a friend. They were out there talking to some black dudes. The black dudes was all over him. When they got in the car with me, they started talking about those black dudes out there. They called him NIGG, ER, and everything else. And I just sat there listening to them and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I said, that's exactly what they get. That's what I said to myself. So just because someone talks to black people or marry a black person or have sex with a black person or date one or give them a podcast or whatever, it doesn't mean that they can't still be racist. Back in slavery time, some of these people were raping black women, but they still were racist. They would get the lighter skinned black women to work inside, but they still was racist. All right, so that doesn't mean anything to me. Some of these statements he made was just plainly ridiculous. How he felt about black people. But at the same token, I'm just telling you guys, even if he was like that, we cannot laugh about what happened to him. And the reason why I say that, whether you believe in God or not, there's a higher power that hears and sees this. And you never know when you may be in this position. And you can't be like they be, okay? You cannot do what they do, okay? You shouldn't be like that. It's never funny when anyone gets unaligned. You say have to recognize poor racial esteem among some of our people who love Kirk, Trump, and MAGA. Right. Knowledge of self is a must. Point blank. And like even when I used to talk about, and I still do talk about him, Carmelo Anthony. You have black people, and you know you can say I think he wasn't practicing self-defense. Okay, that's cool if you think that. But to go and start degrading your black people and you're black, you need your ass whipped. All right, because they hardly do that. Okay, when they do not agree with something, they don't put their white people down like some of black people do. Now, you don't have to agree to him uses that you think he used self-defense or whatever the case is. You don't have to agree with that. You can disagree with it or you can agree with it. But if you disagree with the fact that, okay, like I was saying, I believe that he used self-defense. If you disagree with that, you don't go putting all black people down because you think this one black person did something that they shouldn't do. Why do y'all do that stupid shit? That's crazy. Then you got the nerve to get mad at a black woman who states all black men are the same. You're doing exactly, listen, when you go and put down the whole black race because of one black person do something and you say everybody's like that, you are doing the same thing that black woman is doing when she says that all black men are sorry, don't want to work, don't take care of their kids, and cheat and like to hit women. Right, how can you do that? You're right, Paya. I don't know why some black people do that. If I hear anybody say certain things, whether they're white or black, I'm not getting ready to be down with you. It's certainly not if you're saying something about my race and I'm a black woman. I'm not about to be down with you because we can disagree. Listen, we cannot like something that a black person do, but what we should not do is say the whole race is responsible for this and the whole entire race is the same way. We don't need to do that, period, because they do not do this. And I see a lot of black people do this, especially on social media, just like with the Carmelo Anthony case. They be like, yeah, all black people be thugs and all this stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm not a thug. My sons are not thugs or anything. So that can't be true. All black people are not thugs. And honestly, Carmelo Anthony is not a thug. So, I mean, this is plainly crazy. Okay, so I don't know if you guys saw the actual shooting, but you can go on TikTok. I don't know about TikTok, but you can go somewhere on social media and they showed the exact thing. I didn't watch it because I did not want to. I don't need to because I can imagine if you get shot there, all the blood that's going to be pouring out. You know what I'm saying? So I don't really need to watch that or anything. But it's a sad situation still. But I do not advocate anything he was saying. Just the little things that I have heard. It's plainly ridiculous. And to laugh about George Floyd, let me see if I can find that. I hate to pull that up because of what happened. Let's see. Y'all said that he was laughing about George Floyd. He laughed at George Floyd. Okay, let's see real quick. Let's see. But you cannot go around supporting certain things and saying that some people may pass. It's a sacrifice. And then a year or two or whatever, you're in that same situation and you are the sacrifice. You got to watch what you say. Okay? And that's why I tell y'all, it's a higher power. God, you cannot be saying certain things. You have to watch what you say because you never know. You may be in that situation. You wishing a person is unalive and then your butt be unalive. You're talking about some people have to pass on not thinking about what you're saying, not thinking about their relatives who suffer, who be sad, crying, and things like that. Now your relatives are doing that. You can't say certain things. So they're talking about this thing. So let's see. They said George Floyd case get exposed. Let's see what he's talking about.
I saw a clip somewhere that you were trying to get the officer who murdered George Floyd pardoned, and I just want to know
Yes,
what your
ma'am.
reasoning was about that.
Well, George Floyd didn't die because of the police officer. He died largely because of a drug overdose.
But he had his knee on his neck. And we
Yeah.
all saw the video.
But the knee on the neck is actually an approved police technique that police departments taught Derek Chauvin to use. Do you know that George Floyd was saying, I couldn't breathe well before that restraining technique? And
So why'd they use the technique if he already couldn't breathe?
Well, because he was actually resisting arrest. According to the medical examiner, he was drug overdosing in real time. That it wasn't because of the police officer, Derek Chauvin, that put his knee on the neck. Our whole country blew up because of this incident, and it was largely based on a lie.
What was the lie?
The lie is that there was a white police officer that went after a black person just because he was black, and it just wasn't true.
Okay, but he killed him. Like, that doesn't...
Well, the county medical examiner disagrees.
So then why did he get sentenced?
Exactly.
Like,
That's a good
no, I'm
question.
saying...
It's because it was largely a show trial where actually they were not allowed to submit
A what
evidence.
trial?
A show trial. A show trial is an example where you put people on display or a show for a political purpose or political means. And this is an example of that. Derek Chauvin was not given a fair hearing in this trial.
I saw a
Get no more of this foolishness, okay?
clip somewhere that you were trying to get...
It doesn't matter what George Floyd did in his past or whatever the hell. Listen, police officers do not need to put their knees on anyone's damn neck. Okay, what is he talking about? That is crazy. And y'all follow him? Come on now. So if that was your son out there and the police had his knee on your son's neck or even your daughter's, because they don't give a damn. Some of these police officers do not give a damn about no black women. So what would you be saying? You wouldn't be saying that. You wouldn't be agreeing with what he's saying either. It was not right for the police officer to put his knee on his damn neck, point blank. Just as sure as it wasn't right for that sniper to take a shot and shoot him in his neck and he's gone. Come on now, that's crazy. Let's see what some of these weirdos saying in this comment section. Oh, please. I mean, I can't read no more of the stupid shit. The thing about it, any black person support this foolishness, something is wrong with y'all, okay? You don't listen, police officers know not to put their knee on their necks. That's why they don't do it now. Okay, then the ones that do still do it, they end up getting in trouble. My son is a police officer, okay? I told y'all that before. I got my soon-to-be ex, guess that's his aunt's husband. I don't know what you would call him to him. Uncle? Yeah, uncle. His uncle is some type of police officer, okay? And they do not put their knees on people's necks. Getting damn well, if you put your knee on somebody's neck, you probably can unalive them. Like if I was fighting you and I put my knee on your neck and held you down like that, you would probably be unalive. Or if you did that to me. That's crazy. And it doesn't matter that George Floyd did some things in his past and things like that. Somebody said he's not a good man. But damn, the person who say he's not a good man is probably not a good person either. All right? Shit. What are these people talking about, you guys? What? Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, like I said before, I could not support someone that, says the things that I have heard him say. And I never even followed him or anything. But I just can't. And like I said again, that still doesn't, say that he deserved to be unalive, okay? And my condolences are still expressed out to his family and his friends and, other relatives and things like that. But I wouldn't have been able to follow him, point blank, period. Because I don't agree with things that he's saying, point blank. I just don't. George Floyd, the cops should have never put his knee on that man's neck. Then you got What's that dude's name who unalived Travion Zimmerman, just like him. Okay, thank you for being here. Just like with George Zimmerman, that's his name, right? I do not agree with what he did. You got people defending this clown. But if that was their child in that same situation, they would want you to be defending their child. People are so hypocritical. That's why sometimes God allows them to be in the same situation or their family members. And then they want you to feel sorry for them. That's why I'll be saying all this weird stuff. Period. I'm not going to support anybody that say crazy stuff against my own race of people. I'm just sorry. I'm just like, defend that. Because even if some things, okay, like even like, for example, let me think. Just if he did think what he thought regarding George Floyd, there's a way to say it, okay, without appearing to be racist. Just like the black pilot, it's a way to say that, okay. Like I would have said, and I hope I don't sound racist, but let me think about this real quick. I would have said, oh, under the DEI program, I'm just more concerned about if they are hiring qualified people. As long as they are hiring qualified people and they are, have their certificates, they're required for training, I'm good with that. That's all I'm concerned with, okay? Because it wasn't the black pilot's fault, not that I remember, okay, why that plane went down because there was so many cases that I covered. I be covering so much news, I get stuff mixed up. So, but from my recollection, I don't think they said it was the black pilot's fault. Okay. So for people to insinuate that based on the fact because she's black and she might have gotten hired through the DEI program is plainly crazy in another form of racism, whether you want to look at it or not. That's what I'm saying. If my son put his knee on somebody's neck and he told me, I would basically go off on him. Okay, he's grown as hell. Okay, you don't put your knee on anyone's neck, even when you get into physical fights and you're just fighting someone. You're not going to put your knee on someone's neck because you may unalive them and then you're going to go to jail. That's common sense. Just like I don't sit on people, none of that weird shit because you can easily unalive a person and then you will be incarcerated. And, also you're not trying to unalive them. Like I said, people don't value people's lives anymore. And I definitely mean that. They don't. Okay. But anyway, I'm getting ready to get off this conversation about this dude. Again, my condolences are expressed out to his family and friends and his wife and kids and everybody. And hopefully, my prayers are expressed out to them as well. And hopefully they catch the person who is responsible for this. If this is a trained person like a sniper, though, if somebody hired him, I don't see it. Okay. This person could be from a whole nother damn country and be gone. You just never know. Let me see if they got pictures of them real quick. Let's look and see. Let me hurry up because I got to get out of here in a minute. I didn't even finish the live. Hold on. What's his name? Charlie. Let me see what's his name. Charlie. Let's see if they got the still pictures up yet. So they said that's him. You can't see shit up there. You can see him. I'm not trying to play the video because I don't know what they may show. You can see. Let me see. You can see him up there. Yeah, probably gone. Okay. Told you they said it's probably a planned inside assassin attack. I don't know if it's a custodian. And I don't know about that. It's somebody who is skilled in that. I tell you that. Okay, he's very skilled. Yeah, he's running. You can see him running. It's gone. Okay, so it is what it is. Okay. Now, they did have another shooting today at the school. Let's look, see if we can find. Oh, I hate when I. So you can't put certain things up here. Let me see how can I put this up here. Let me see if we can pull up anything. Yeah, this is it right here. Okay, you see how you see how you have to put this up here. Okay, so this just happened today. So let me let y'all hear this real quick.
Incredibly, within the same hour of the Charlie Kirk shooting, another mass shooting happened in Evergreen High School just 30 miles outside of Denver. And the details are truly heartbreaking. Just this afternoon today, around 12:24, shots rang out inside and outside the school. Within minutes, deputies were on scene. They located the suspected shooter within 5 minutes. Officers found that 3 students, including the suspected shooter, were critically injured. All 3 were rushed to St. Anthony Hospital in Lakewood, and a 4th student was hospitalized after getting hurt while running away. Thankfully, no officers had to fire their weapons during the chaos, but the response was massive. Local deputies, ATF, and even the FBI were involved. Families were directed to a reunification center in Bergen Meadow Elementary, and for so many in this community, this feels like deja vu. Remember, Jefferson County is where the Columbine tragedy happened back in 1999. The wounds from that day have never really been healed. Right now, the investigators are searching through the suspect's home, his car, and school locker to try to find out why this happened. No motive has been released yet, and authorities haven't confirmed the suspect's age. But reports say that this might be someone not even old enough to drive yet. Still, this is an active investigation, and updates are coming fast, so I will keep you updated as best as I can. Incredibly, within the same hour of the—
That's a damn shame. See, that's why, again, that little statement Mr. Kirk made about some people may pass, and that's the sacrifice he's willing to take. Until they get that out of their minds, okay, that type of logic, okay, out of their minds, and they realize that certain people should not have GUNs, okay, we're going to continue to see this type of stuff happening. We didn't even know anything about this because everybody was talking about the Charlie Kirk, unaliving. All right. So again, 3 students, including the attacker, were shot at Colorado High School. All right. And all 3 are in critical condition. All right. So until they make stuff a little bit harder to get and, do some type of mandatory yearly evaluations or training or something in education regarding GUN use and control and storing them safely and keeping it away from kids and just all types of stuff. They need to do all these things. You're going to continue to see things like this happening all the time. You have to get that type of thinking that it's going to be some sacrifice, some people are going to pass away, and that's the sacrifice that we are willing to take. You got to get that type of thinking out of your mind, because you never know when your child or someone can be in this situation, including yourself. My prayers are sending out to all of the children and people who are hurt at this or injured, shot at this school shooting. All right. And I hope that all of them make a full recovery. I don't know their status right now. Hopefully none of them pass on, because they are where they were in critical condition. So hopefully they are, out of critical condition. And my prayers are extended out to their families as well. Another senseless act of violence because of GUNs and the people who have those. Point blank. Shh. Okay, so let's go ahead and move into, hold on. I may have to give you guys the update on the Kara tomorrow, okay? The Kara tomorrow. And then let's see what else we said was going to cover. Oh, Diddy. I have to cover him real quick, guys. Let me stop the share for here. And I'm going to try to do the 2 of those viral reaction videos, and that's going to be it. So let's go ahead and cover Diddy real quick. So we got some Diddy news. All right. It sure is all the time. You say your brother was a police officer and he never put his knee on no one's neck. I know that's right. You're not supposed to. Thank you, Payo. Okay, so let's go over here and look up Diddy stuff real quick. I think I already got it. I hate when I have to rush, guys, but I can do it. I can do it. Let's see. Come on, this damn phone, man. I don't know. I should be using my new phone all the time because this other damn phone got so much stuff on it, be like lagging. Anyway, a court hearing is set up for Sean Diddy Combs' attorneys to argue for his acquittal on the 2 P-related charges on which he was convicted in July. Okay. U.S. District Court Judge Aaron Submaranian, who presided over the 55-year-old over the 55-year-old Sean Diddy Combs trial, has scheduled a September the 25th hearing in Manhattan on the motion Combs' attorneys filed, asking the judge to either throw out the convictions or grant Combs a new trial. Federal prosecutors have countered that Combs does not deserve a new trial or acquittal because there was more than sufficient basis to support his conviction on the 2 counts of transportation to engage in the P word. A federal jury acquitted the hip-hop mogul and businessman of 2 counts of ex-trafficking and of the most serious charge, 1 count of racketeering conspiracy. The court hearing on Combs' request will come a week before he is scheduled to be sentenced on October the 3rd on the P-related convictions. And we already know where he's been held at, so I'm not going to read that or all this other stuff. But anyway, in their motion for a new trial, I can tell you this. Combs' attorneys argue in part that the Mann Act, the law under which Combs was convicted, was too broadly interpreted to apply to him, that the evidence used to support his conviction was lacking, and that spillover prejudice from evidence introduced to support the charges on which Combs was acquitted was inflammatory. The defense lawyer argued in their motion that the evidence would have been inadmissible had Combs been tried only under the Mann Act. As you guys know, the Mann Act is a federal law that makes it a criminal offense to knowingly transport any person, male or female, in interstate or foreign commerce or in any territory or possession of the United States for the purpose of the P word or extra activity, which is a criminal offense under the federal or state statute or local ordinance. Okay, now I told you before, Combs does not dispute hiring escorts, but his attorneys argued in their motion that the Mann Act does not prohibit Combs' conduct because he lacked a commercial motive and did not intend for paid escorts to have sex with him, but rather to watch and video record them having sex with girlfriends and actual encounters referred to in trial testimony as freak-offs. Okay? And his attorney contend is protected First Amendment activity. And then the prosecutors argued that the law does not distinguish between voyeurism and profit. Okay? So I'm not going to go through this whole speech that they made again because I already did it once before. You know, prosecution is basically saying that he deserves to be in the position that he's in right now. Everything is correct. They have all the evidence to support what he did, and there it is. Defense attorneys are arguing that they don't, and they did stuff unfairly. They also said something about they used a new definition of, I don't know if they said the Mann Act or they said a new definition of something. And when the Mann Act was first initiated back I think in 1910, it was a different definition for the Mann Act. And they claimed that they use the new definition of the Mann Act versus using the original definition. So we will see how that plays out on September the 25th. Do you think Sean Diddy Combs will get a acquittal or a new trial, or it will just be thrown out and he will be sentenced on October the 3rd? All right? All right. Now we're going to move on from Diddy. Okay, let me take this down. That's it with Diddy News. Okay. And now we're going to look at, I was going to give you guys some breaking news, but I'll do that tomorrow because I doubt I'll have enough time. So let's go look at some videos real quick. Do some video reactions real quick. And I also got some more Diddy news for you guys tomorrow involving Keefy D, what he claimed. Like always, we're going to go over that again, but we'll do that tomorrow. All right? All right, so let's go and look at this real quick. I think I already got this. Let me just do this like this because I didn't have it up there. We're going to look at some viral videos real quick, guys. So let's watch this video right here and see what's going on right here.
What you on top of me? Miss you. I don't care. Stop talking to me. Your cap on your head. Stop talking to me. We got this. Miss, I came to sit down. Come on. Miss, it's my seat. It's seat right there. I don't sit my spot. What you want to do? You can say. You want to do? Excuse me, miss. Why you don't sit right there? Come on. I ain't got about nothing. Sit your big ass down right there. You ugly. Go sit your big ass down trying to sleep somewhere. You big, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. It is. Exactly, fuck you, because you ain't gonna do nothing. You still trying to sit on it. It's 1,000 seats. 1,000 seats. This is sad. Too damn big for this. Too fucking big. Too fucking big for this. What do you want to do? And I'm mad. Too fucking big. I don't care, and I'm gonna be comfortable. Nigga, and I'm comfortable. What happened? What happened? This New York. I said we all want to sit. What you want to do? Nobody said nothing. What you want to do? You look like a weak sports character. You look like a weak sports character. Stop fooling me. It's sad. There's no fucking sense how big you is. You want to squeeze it out of the spot. And you ain't gonna do nothing about it. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. I don't have to. I'm skinny as shit. You need to sit your big ass somewhere. If I put hands on somebody, gonna do something. Look, no one's feeling on the nigga. You wrong. You are wrong. Yeah, you fucking wrong. It's not shit. This your man? But if I put hands on it, niggas gonna want to stop me. It's mad seats on the train. Why sit your fat ass here? Why sit your fat ass right here? You know you can't sit. You talking mad shit. It doesn't matter. Nah, all right, it doesn't matter. Fat ass. All right, in. It's mad seats. Look, there's a whole seat right here. Yeah, I want to sit over there. I want to sit over there. You're talking mad shit. You didn't think you like a mysterious one. Open the fuck down somewhere. What happened? What happened? This is sad. What happened? All right.
What y'all think about that? Hey, Nate. What's up? What's up? Thank you so much for being here, Nate. Oh, man. Okay. You well, let's see. Okay. Oh, I gotta take a Tylenol. Okay, listen. Why was she trying to sit there? Okay, there's a big ass empty space right there. So why was she trying to sit there? You know what? I honestly would have just got up because what's the point? I'm trying to figure out why. You see an empty seat right there. That's a big ass space right there. Why would she need to sit right next to this dude? Let's watch this again. This is weird. Hold on. Y'all, I'm sitting up here eating some M&Ms, okay? I ain't gonna lie. Hold on. And I don't have to go out now, so I'm happy. So I can be on a little bit longer. Let me go see this. Y'all, here is an empty seat right here. Why didn't she sit over here?
We all sit in this. I guess we all sit in this. No, I guess we all sit in this. No, what? Miss wrong. Ain't this a two-seater? Miss, you can't sit. This not a two-seater? But you on top of me. This not a two-seater? Miss, you on top of me. I don't care. Stop talking about touch your cap on your head. Stop talking. We got this. Miss, our team is sit down. Come on. Miss, it's my seat. This is my seat. I don't sit right. Stop. What you want to do? You can sit. What you want to do?
Excuse me, miss. Why you don't sit right there? Come on. I ain't got about nothing. Go sit your big ass down right there. You ugly. Go sit your big ass down trying to sleep for it. You big. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead. It is. It is. Exactly. Fuck you. Because you ain't going to do nothing. You stand trying. You ugly. Go sit your big ass down trying to sleep for it. You big. Go ahead. Go ahead.
So the girl who's talking is right here.
You big. Go ahead.
This is her right there. Right there in the reflection right there. The one who's talking to her. Well, she's videoing it.
Go ahead. Go ahead. It is. It is. Exactly. Fuck you. Because you ain't going to do nothing. You still trying to sit on it. It's 1,000 seats. 1,000 seats. This is sad. Too damn big for this.
Yeah, I think she like him. And listen, you don't need to knock no female out because she's trying to sit next to your goofy ass. All you need to do as a man is get your stupid ass up and go sit somewhere else. Why would you knock her out because she's sitting next to you? That's stupid. You're going to be your stupid ass in jail. I told you y'all better stop doing stupid shit. I would have just gotten up and told her big ass, you can sit here. I'm gone. All right? Because I'm not about to, if y'all can hear me, I got to take a tie on. I'm not about, y'all, I'm using a damn package box, a box opener. You have to be very careful with a box opener because you can really cut yourself up. You know what I'm saying? One of those. But why escalate something by doing something stupid? Because she's just trying to sit next to you. I would have just got up and left. Because she talking about what you gonna do and all this other shit, knowing she can't beat this man. So me, I'm just gone because what's the point? I'm not about to get myself in trouble by no stupid ass moment. Oh no, they're going playing. And then the police come, it escalates to me getting unalive or me getting a knee put on my neck. I don't think so. Right, she's trying to fight. And for what? I don't know. She knows she's gonna get her butt beat. The damn chick may come over there and jump in there because she talking. I had to take time on, so yeah. She definitely childish. That's crazy. Need to grow her big butt up. Too big to be so childish. Right. Right. I don't know why she's sitting so close, but I just would get up and go sit somewhere else because there's another seat there. There's probably some more seats in the back. I'm just like, this. I don't know what the hell is wrong with this lunatic. She may even be a little crazy. Look at it. You see her in the face? She look like she ain't something going on. Big ass sitting over there with all them rolls showing and all them stretch marks. Now, I'm not saying there's something wrong with stretch marks. I'm just saying, just making jokes. You know, y'all be tripping.
Too fucking big. Too fucking big for this.
What do you want to do? And I'm mad. And I'm mad. And I'm mad.
At that point right there, listen, at that point right there, when she hit him on and knocked his head off, that's when he should have got up and moved. Why is he still sitting there? Why? Why? Somebody said I just would have got up and moved. Sometimes you got to move. Like, this lady is clearly nuts. Okay?
What happened? What happened? Just New York. I said we all want to say. What you want to do? Nobody said nothing. What you want to do? You look like a weak sports character. You look like a weak sports character. Stop talking to me.
It's sad.
And not like, all right.
and you ain't gonna do nothing about it. And you ain't gonna do nothing about it. You ain't gonna do nothing about it. I don't have to. I'm skinny as shit. You need to sit your big ass somewhere.
If I put hands on somebody, gonna do something. Look, you almost spilling on the nigga. You wrong. You are wrong.
Yeah, you fucking wrong.
It's messy. But if I put hands on it, niggas gonna want to stop me. It's messy. Why sit your fat ass here? Why sit your fat ass right here? You know you can't.
You talking mad shit.
It doesn't matter. Nah, all right, it doesn't matter. Fat ass.
All right, in.
It's messy. Look, there's a whole shit right here.
Yeah, I want to sit over there. I want to sit over there. You're talking mad shit.
Next to me.
You need to think like a mysterious toy. Open the fuck down a little bit. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? I don't.
Boy, for real. Just get up and move. What's the point of having this conversation? Just get up and move. Damn, it's not hard. I would just move because I'm thinking she may hit me or some shit and I may have to defend myself. So I'm just going to move, especially being a man. Okay, I'm just moving. Even being a woman. Okay, I'm just moving because anybody got time for that. It's like today. I was at the park, the woods, whatever you call it, and I'm parking. I park. Here come this stupid, ignorant ass dude parked directly back of me, okay? He just assumed that I can bag out like he probably can, you know, with his car being so damn close. Now, the day I was in a good mood and I was trying to be nice, so I didn't say anything, okay? But, you know, normally I would have told him it's going to be too hard for me to get out. But I was able to get out. It took a long time. I could have smacked the shit out of his ass, though, for real. You know, if I would have been a man or something. But then again, I wouldn't have. Because, again, why escalate stuff when it need not to be escalated? All right? Even though he shouldn't have parked directly in back of me. All right? Making it very inconvenient for me to get out. It was just a stupid-ass move. Sometimes you have to ignore people because you can escalate stuff. You know what I'm saying? Over simple shit. So I basically just got on out and just said, forget this dude. That's just stupid as hell how he parked and left it at that. You know? And that's the same thing that he should have done. Just there's no point of tripping out with this chick. You know, I don't even think nothing. I don't think anything is wrong with her. I just think she's young and trying to prove a point. And you know how some of these girls are like that? Yeah, just a trip. So I just would have got up and moved. Just move. He didn't want her sitting by him. There wasn't enough space. She too damn close. All right, so I just would have got up and moved and went somewhere else to sit. And if she would have followed me there, then I would have to ring that little thing to call the attendant or security if they are on the train or whatever the case is. Does anybody got time for all that shit? Well, let's go to the next video with her crazy ass, okay? Big ass sitting in that space. Damn. So what is this right here? It's New York again.
Yo. Nah, New York is not a real place. What is going on here? Yo. Yo.
Go on the sidewalk, bro.
Yo.
It doesn't matter. Tell him to go on the sidewalk, bro. Hey, you arguing with somebody in a wheelchair?
Yo. Yo, bro. Yo, get out the street, man. Yo.
See what he's doing, bro. Tell us, nigga. Yo, bro.
Yo, nah, this is crazy. Yo, bro, to chill, bro. Yo.
Go on the sidewalk, bro. I'm telling you, go to the sidewalk, bro. Bro, it doesn't matter, bro. He's in the street. Look, he got the sidewalk, bro. He got the sidewalk. Go on the sidewalk, bro. You can't be, yo, bro. What the fuck is you doing? Come on, man.
Stop it. Stop.
Nah, son, yo, New York is not a real place.
I'm telling you, if I push my y'all niggas going.
You better stop.
Why would you want to do that? Why would you want to do that? Come on.
Yo, he blocking traffic and all that. Yo, he wilding. Yo, y'all. Nah, this is crazy.
Rain is in the house tonight.
Nah, this is crazy. He's still in the middle of the street. Yo, what's going on? Yo. Yo. Damn, son, yo, he is wilding. Yo, nah, son, he really won't get out the street. Nah, he ain't getting out the street. Yo, he really holding up track.
It's sidewalk, go. All right, but you can go on the sidewalk. Bro, you think I want the sun? Chill. All right, bro.
Yo. Nah, New York is not a real place. What is going on here?
Okay, somebody say this is a skit. Let me see. It's TV gave it away, definitely. Let's just act like this is a real situation, though. Let's act like that, okay? Oh yeah, this is a skit. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to it.
So what y'all selling?
Yo.
Okay. So if this was a real situation and a person is in the middle of the street with a little wheelchair stuff, right? Okay. I'm asking them to move and they just never do it. Okay. If a person on the sidewalk cannot push them out of the way, then you leave me no choice but to call the police. Okay, because this is weird. Why would you be in the middle of the damn street in a wheelchair so you can get hit? And then what's up with this man carrying this big ass TV? Okay, I haven't seen nobody moving furniture like that in years. Okay, we know this got to be a skit. Okay, and if it is, it was super funny. I hope it is a skit. But in real life, if this is real life, then all they need to do is ask this man to move. If he does not move, then ask somebody on the sidewalk to escort him over out of the street. And if that does not work, then the only thing you can do is call the police. I mean, what else could you do? I mean, you're not going to hit the man. At least I guess you wouldn't hit him. Huh? Okay, let's move on to the next skit.
So what y'all selling?
Homemade. It's just.
So you gonna sell me? You gonna sell me that juice? You gonna pour it in the cup? And how much your chips is?
$1 if you want 2 chips.
Come on, 2 single chips?
Huh?
You gonna open the bag and hand me the chips? How much is 1 chip?
1 chip is 0.
And how many is 2 chips?
2 chips is 1.
Yeah. Oh, 2 single chips is $1? Not the whole bag? Not the whole bag?
Because we can't sell this entire thing.
Oh, so y'all just selling single potato chips?
Yeah, we're just doing single potato chips.
Oh, wow.
We'll
pass.
We have to give it to other people too, you know.
Okay, we'll pass. I can give y'all a donation though.
Huh?
I can give you a donation. So what y'all selling?
Homemade. It's just.
So you gonna sell me? You gonna sell me that juice? You gonna pour it in the cup? And how much your chips is?
$1 if you want 2 chips.
Come on, 2 single chips?
Huh?
You gonna open the bag and hand me the chips?
Okay, we can see.
We'll pass. I can give y'all a donation though.
Huh?
I can give you a donation. So what y'all selling?
What do y'all got to say about this? Now, why is someone letting their child go out and sell some damn chips out of a bag? 1 or 2 chips. First of all, with all these daggone germs and CV-19 and RSV and everything else, the hell, what she's gonna do? Let you put your hands in the bag and get 2 chips, or she's gonna put her hands in the bag and give you 2 chips? Oh my God, man. These kids, man. Oh my gosh. Okay, you said your city be live, huh? What's up, DJ Q? What's going on? Thank you for being here. No place like NY. Oh no, I think Cali got y'all beat. These people are nuts out here, okay? The juice look like it's watered down. I'm not gonna lie. Then I'm pour some water in that juice. And then at least, I don't know, maybe they should have got some of those little bags out of Dollar Tree and put 2 chips in the baggies and then sold them like that. I don't know. And maybe get some non-diluted juice and sell it. I don't know. Thank you, Linda, for coming. Y'all, she's usually in my Country Wayne reaction lives earlier. So I do appreciate you being here, Linda. And thank you so much, hon. Have a good night. And I'll see you tomorrow or later on for the Country Wayne reaction. Shayla is thinking about, did you see the latest skit about Shayla? She's trying to figure out, she thinks it's over with her and Anthony. So tomorrow morning, afternoon, it'll be morning here, but afternoon there, we'll talk about that, okay? And thank you so much for being here tonight. Good night. All right. Now, let's go to the next. We got 2 more skits, and after that, that's it. Okay, let's go see these other 2. That was funny, you guys. Let's see here.
Everybody don't like dogs. Please put your dog up when I come up your house.
Well, then stay your ass at home. This dog live here. You don't.
What?
Everybody don't like dogs. Please put your dog up when I come up your house.
Well, then stay your ass at home. This dog live here. You don't.
I know that's right. Shit, that's what I be saying. Shit, people tell me they don't like no cats. Well, bye. Shit. Okay? Or they don't want to take their shoes off at the door when they don't come in. Okay? I'm not asking for company. Stay your ass at your house where you can wear the nasty ass shoes in your house and walk on the floor and bring outside germs onto your floor. And if you don't like cats, don't come to my house. Okay? On everything. Stay your ass home. Okay, because my house is still clean. Ain't no hair nowhere because we keep everything very, very clean. So we really just don't want you to come here and bring in germs up in here. All right? So stay your ass home on everything. And Pops, you told them. Okay, you told her ass. I put your dog up. Girl, don't even come in my house. Stay your ass. Go home.
Oh, my stars. We don't know.
Oh, we finna get fired today. Damn, he getting ready to get fired.
Oh, my stars. We don't know. Oh.
The real question is how this big ass man let this little ass dude beat his ass like that. That's the real question. Okay? And this dude right here get ready to get his ass fired. All right? Why would you be inside of a restaurant while you are on duty fighting this dude? I bet you he lost his job. I bet you he did, you guys. I bet. Yep. Yes, I bet he lost his job. Let me see what these people are saying. Y'all better not be doing anything. I'm watching you. Hold on, y'all. This damn cat. Hold on. You better not be up on top of the street. Okay, I see you. What you doing? You better not be going up to eat. Y'all know y'all can be eating. Let me see what you say here. Downstairs. Yeah. Say, Lauren, I'm watching you. And I know you like to do the shittiest things. Say, Lauren, I'm watching you. I got my eyes on you. All right, y'all. He definitely would never drive again on everything he wants. All right, tell him. Shut your ass up. So I bet he isn't a Trump supporter. He said, shut your big ass up, okay? Okay, these people are so damn silly. Somebody said all because they ran out of great crush. Okay. And why is the other dude fighting? Okay. Y'all so damn crazy. It's not always us. It's not always us. Okay. Actually, it'd be a combination of us and them and some others too. Y'all so damn stupid. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I agree with this. This is what happened when you don't discipline your children. I definitely agree with that one. It's not always the same ones. It's also other people too. Okay, y'all so stupid. It's like y'all can't comprehend data. I know one damn thing. He done lost his job. I guarantee you he lost his job. If only I knew his name, I bet you he lost his job. And then he realized how stupid that was. But we don't know the exact what happened. Okay, no telling. But still, I'm not fighting nobody while I'm at work. You're going to lose your job. Unless that person hit him first. That's the only way. Otherwise, I'm not fighting anyone while I am at work. He definitely did. He was beating the crap out that big dude. See, I got to be good on my life. Okay, 2 more videos and that would be it. We're going to watch this one. Hold on, let's see if we got something else. Oh, no, I got to see this one. But let's first see this.
Owns the property.
Your dad owns the
Yes,
property?
he does.
The dad's white, not black. Sorry.
Oh, you're racist and you're changing color.
No,
You're turning black.
no,
Look
the
at your
owner's
baby.
white.
You're turning black.
The owner's white.
Your baby.
The owner's white. I'm very.
Owns the property.
Your dad owns the
Yes, he
property?
does.
The dad's white, not black. Sorry.
Oh, you're racist and you're changing color. You're turning black.
No,
Look
the
at your
owner's
baby.
white.
You're turning black.
The owner's white.
Your baby.
The owner's white. I'm very.
Owns the property.
Your dad owns the
Yes, he
property?
does.
The dad's white, not black. Sorry.
Oh,
So I guess the dude, I don't know, has a white dad or whatever the case is. He's, I don't know. And he's adopted or something. Let's see this again.
Oh, you're racist and you're changing color. You're turning black.
No,
Look at
the
your
owner's
baby.
white.
You're turning black.
The owner's white.
Your baby.
The owner's white. I'm very.
Owns the property.
Your dad owns the
Yes, he
property?
does.
The dad's white, not black. Sorry.
Oh, you're racist and you're changing color. You're turning black.
No,
Look
the
at your
owner's
baby. You're
white.
turning black.
The owner's white.
Your baby.
The owner's white. I'm very.
The thing about it is y'all gonna get yourself fired. Because the thing about it, he could be adopted or any damn thing. His mom could have married a white man, and it may not just show on him, and he could still be mixed. These people never learn. That's why I don't be saying shit, especially when you're at work. That's crazy. Let me thumbs up yours right here. Shit. I like it when people stick up for themselves. I really do. Yeah, I'm glad y'all are reading. Okay, that's all I got to say. Read these. Read these comments sometime.
Man, who the oldest my motherfucking dad? Who the fuck are you been with this cussing behind some nuggets?
Go kill yourself, bitch.
That's what your suicide ass if you would cover and crackhead bitch.
That's what you look like. That's what you is. Look at you.
With that 1990 motherfucking outfit on and say, bitches, man, you ain't got shit. All y'all broke ass bitches. Y'all got this bitch ass.
Oh, you're right. I already know that. You would throw yourself out.
What James did? Bitch, don't motherfucking put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me, bitch.
Don't get your bitch ass slapped. Touch me again. Put your hand in my face again, bitch.
Slap me again. Slap me again.
Put your hand in my face again, and I'll
Slap
weave
me
it.
again.
Put your hand in my face again, and I'll weave it.
Slap me again, bitch.
Is this your employee?
This bitch slapped me in the blood of person and don't nobody want to
She
hear
walked
it.
up to me twice. She walked up to me.
And I'm this motherfucker that's behind some nuggets.
Oh, shit.
Bitch, I beat your motherfucking ass like I told you, bitch. Now sit your ass down.
Ask you one time only, bro. Just go ahead and head out the store.
All right, give me my money
Motherfucker,
back.
don't swing and slap me, bitch. I
Give
beat
me
your
my money back.
motherfucking
She walked up twice to put her hand in my face. And you see it?
Stop cursing. You ain't have concept behind some
Oh my God.
Hey. Nobody want to hear that. Then you go swing your
Oh, shit.
All right, so we don't have the exit to leave.
Okay, give me outside. I promise you I'll get your refund outside, bro.
We don't bring your money back and you step on the outside.
I need you to come outside, bro.
Because you always my motherfucking dad. Who the fuck are you been with this hudson behind some nuggets?
Bitch, cocaine yourself, bitch.
That's what your suicide ass is. You recover and crack ass bitch.
That's what you look like. That's what you is. Look at you.
With that 1990 motherfucking outfit on, you got bitches that you ain't got shit. All y'all don't care for shit. Y'all got this bitch ass.
I already know that. You just sold yourself out.
Motherfucking put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me, bitch.
Don't get your bitch ass slapped. Touch me again. Put your hand in my face again, bitch.
Slap me again. Slap me
again. Put your hand in my face again and I'll
slap me again.
Put your hand in my face again and I'll weave it.
Slap me again, bitch.
Is this your employee?
Let's do it again,
She walked up to me twice. She walked up to me.
And I'm this motherfucking person behind some nuggets. Bitch, I beat your motherfucking ass like I told you, bitch, nigga.
Guess what?
Sit your motherfucking down.
I asked you one time only, bro, to go ahead and head out the store. All right, give me my money back. Give me my money back.
Stop
put a hand in my face. And you see it?
Stop concept. You ain't have concept behind some nuggets.
Hey.
Nobody want to hear that. Then you go swing your motherfucking hand in my face.
All right, so we don't have the exit to leave.
Okay, give me outside. I promise you I'll get your refund outside, bro.
We don't bring your money back and you step on the outside.
I need you to come outside, bro.
Motherfucking nuggets. Bitch, you always my motherfucking dad. Who the fuck are you been with this hudson behind some nuggets?
Bitch, cocaine yourself, bitch.
That's what your suicide ass is. You recover and crack ass bitch.
That's what you look like. That's what you is.
All right, let's stop this stripped out shit. So what do y'all think? This says Charlie Kirk daughter, the other one, okay? The thing is this right here. Even though I was laughing because it was funny, this was not handled correctly. Okay? First and foremost, is this argument about chicken nuggets? Okay? As the worker at her job, okay, you do not argue with customers, okay? Just go ahead and give him some more nuggets and let this man be gone. All right? And that's the end of the story. Now, I did not like when he said, BITCH, go unalive yourself. All right. Then I think the man should have came up there and told him he needed to leave the restaurant, give him his nuggets, and get your ass out the store. Okay. Now, why did she swing at him first? I do not know. Listen, ladies, stop hitting these men first, okay? Because you know you're going to lose, okay? These men now, some of these men, not all, don't give a shit about you being a woman. That little ass hit clearly did not hurt him enough where he had to swing back on her. All right. What he should have done when she swung on him, he should have asked for the manager. Okay. And if the manager could not come to assist him and to solve the situation, then take your ass out the store. Okay. Get back in your car, go home, get on your phone. You can even do it in the car, but the place probably is closed. Call district and report her ass. As a matter of fact, report the whole store. And some people are going to get in trouble, and she probably got fired. Why are you hitting this lady back? I don't even think she even touched him when she was trying to hit him. I don't know for sure, but it's just a little hit. Okay. The thing is like I just said, he should have just left, got his food, asked for the manager, got his food or whatever he was looking for. Even if he wouldn't have got his food, you can call district. They're going to give you that money back, give you the money back. They can send you a check, or either they give you a coupon to go to another McDonald's to get a whole meal. All right. And plus, you can get her little ass fired. I don't know why some people just don't think. I love calling and reporting people when they do stupid shit because they get in trouble. And then plus, you get free food. Why put yourself in a situation where you can end up getting in trouble? Certainly if you're a man and you are, doing the most with at a woman. Okay, you call him a bitch, that's provoking. That's probably why she came and tried to hit him. But like I said, this whole situation could have been, de-escalated if only certain things would have been followed. Let's take a closer look at that video, and we're going to look at it the right way. And we are going to act like grown people who have some type of intelligence, and we are going to make the right decisions. Okay, let's look at this video again. We're going to take the ghetto out of it, and we're just going to look at what's right. Okay, so let's stop right here. I heard her just say, with that 1990 outfit on, why is she worried about what clothing he has on? Okay, and then he's calling her a bitch. See, this entire argument should have been de-escalated if only another manager, if she's the manager, I don't know, but if another manager like that dude would have came up there and de-escalated it from the start. Okay, if this man wanted more chicken nuggets, they should have just gave him more chicken nuggets. Okay, I mean, just give him more chicken nuggets so he can get his butt out the store. All right, point blank.
Fucking bad. Who the fuck are you been with this cussing behind some nuggets?
It's cocaine.
Listen, hold on. You can listen again. If a customer wants to complain about food, they can, because regardless of how much the food costs, they still pay their money. All right. So as an employee at this establishment, you still need to maintain some form of professionalism. All right. Give this man those nuggets so he can take his ghetto ass out the store. Point blank. All right. Point blank.
Suicide ass people recovering crackheads dead.
That's what you look like. That's what you is.
Here we go. Recovering, powderhead, bitch. Was that really necessary? Right here, we are escalating this entire situation once again. They are provoking each other. If I was the police, I'd put both of their ass in handcuffs. Point blank.
With that 1990 motherfucking outfit on, you ain't got shit. Y'all don't care. Y'all got this bitch ass.
I just saw the other lady over there trying to tell this man to leave. Now, let me ask this question. Where are all the male workers at? See, man, you got to live up to your role. You're supposed to be the leaders, okay? The leaders, whether you are black, white, Hispanic, Puerto Rican, Mexican, or whatever, you're supposed to be the leaders, okay? So as a male, all the males in the store should have came up to the front, made her sit her butt down, okay? Because why is she still talking? All right? And then they can handle this. See what's going on, okay? And if it's about nuggets, he wants more nuggets or hot nuggets, or one nugget was missing, or whatever the case is, then solve that by giving him some new nuggets, period, and be done with it. And make her shut her mouth up because she is at work. She's at work. Now, that is a no-no. We do not put our hands on anyone first. Listen, ladies, let me say this again. Do not be trying to hit a man. You're weaker. He probably can beat your butt. And if the police is called, you hit him first, so you're going to get arrested. Okay? So keep your hands to yourself, certainly if you are at work, because if I'm pretty sure they got this on camera. All right? So if the people who own, not, this is probably franchise style, right? So the person, they call it corporate office. If they see this, they can still, say they do not want this person to work there because it's a misrepresentation of their business. Okay, so the owners don't want to lose their franchise or whatever they can do, so therefore they're gonna get rid of her ass. She's expendable. Okay, you cannot be hitting customers, whether you're a man or a woman. You can't be doing it. Certainly if you're a woman, because not all men, but some men will try to hit you back like he did. Okay. This is a no-no, because what if she would have ran back into the back and got a KNIFE and just proceeded to start stabbing? So this is why we don't escalate stuff, because she could have even had a GU in her purse. You see what I'm saying? Or he could have had something, but he probably wouldn't have went to get his because he already figured he could beat her butt. But so what if she would have went back there and got a KNIFE and stabbed him to unalive point? So this all could have been de-escalated. Where are the men in the store? Where are they at?
Put your hands on me. Don't put your hands on me, bitch.
Don't get your ass slapped. Touch me again. Put your hand in my face again, bitch.
Slap me again. Slap me again.
Put your hand in my face again, and I'll win.
Slap me again.
Put your hand in my face again, and I'll win.
Slap me again, bitch.
Is this your employee?
This bitch slap me again, but I just cussing and don't nobody want to
She
hear
walked
it.
up to me twice. She walked up to me.
And how this motherfucker person behind some nothing. Bitch, I beat your motherfucking ass like I told you, bitch, nigga.
Guess what?
Let's sit your motherfucking down.
I asked you one time only, bro, to go ahead and head out the store. All right, give me my money
Motherfucker,
back.
I'm swinging. Slap me, bitch. I
Give
beat
me
your
my money back.
motherfucking
That's the
ass.
good
Put a hand in my face. And you see it?
To stop cursing. You in here cursing behind some nuggets.
Hey,
Don't nobody want to hear that. Then you gonna swing your motherfucking hand in my face. Look at that.
All right.
What did he just pull off the thing? Now see, that right there constitutes the policeman call. Now your stupid ass have really escalated something, because if I was the manager there, I would have called the police and had your stupid ass arrested. Okay, you don't start messing up the property because you're mad. All right, point blank. Now, again, the manager came up. So the dude is the manager. Now, all he needed to really do is de-escalate the problem. Okay, and go ahead and get this man his money back and tell him to leave the store. Point blank. All that taking off your shoes, your jacket, and doing the most is unnecessary in a place of employment. Okay. Now, if I was the owner of this McDonald's, all of them would be written up. The lady would be fired. Okay, and everybody else would be written up. Okay, point blank. Because the whole thing is this right here. You need to go ahead and give the customer more food so they can get their ass out of my business, so other customers won't see this happening and I lose customers. Get this man them damn cheap ass nuggets and get them out of the damn restaurant. Period. He done stood right over there and broke something, all because of some $2, $3, $4 nuggets or $6 nuggets. Oh my gosh, people making jokes, but it's not funny. I know I was laughing. I was laughing because it was funny, the way they was cussing each other out. I did not like the fact that he, hit her back and things like that, because that little ass hit ain't gonna do nothing. But at the same time, if you are at work, you still have to maintain a level of professionalism. And that was not professional. It was straight up ghetto. All right. And this is not acceptable in the workplace. So therefore, this was not handled correctly. They're not outside. They're not at home, at the park. They're at a restaurant. Okay. And she's at her job. And that manager should have put her, I don't know if he wanted to fire her, but something, I think I would have fired her, because all that cussing and stuff, calling people CHs and stuff and all this other stuff is just unacceptable. And he does not need to come back in my restaurant ever again. period. And that's what it is, you guys. Okay. All right, let's go to the next one. So this person over here, okay, is doing the most too. Let's see what this is about.
Y'all see this bitch taking my stuff out of my cart. Mind you, I've already shown her my receipt. Look, it is the black bitch with the homemade hairdo. Wait, this bitch is
Wait, let me stop this real quick. Let me look at y'all messages over here real quick. You said you wanted to get them to stay in it, right? No, not with me. Right, just get them out your face. Okay, let's go to this one, right? Because I know I'm about to laugh again.
Shit out of my cart.
I didn't throw it and fell out. Okay, so we got 1, 2.
And if I throw these hands and you fall out, what would that count as?
So we got 6 items.
She got all 3 of them now?
No, I got 2.
If you throw your hands, your stupid ass going to jail. Okay? And that's on everything. And how would that feel?
Oh, baby, don't look at this ugly Walmart looking ass bitch. This top flight security one.
Why is it always the tripped out ass woman? We don't even know what she looks like. Why is it that people be talking about people and they won't cam up? They be hiding behind dark lights. You never seen them on a TikTok video, a YouTube short video, or anything. Be damn hideous, but yet talking about somebody else. That's crazy, man. What you mean? You need a homemade hairdo.
Stuff out of my cart. Mind you, I've already shown her my receipt. Look, it is the black bitch with the homemade hairdo. Wait, this bitch just threw my shit out of my cart.
Hey, homemade hairdo because she does her hair at home. That's the most stupidest shit I ever heard of. Black people do better, okay? You know, good and damn well when women braid their hair up like that, it's a culture type thing too. You know, you braid your hair up, you know, and you know, back in Africa, those braids, you know, different hairstyles, like the braid hairstyles, mean certain things. All right. And there's nothing wrong with actually doing your hair at home if you do not want to let someone else do it, or you don't want to get it professionally done. Maybe she didn't have enough money. Maybe she just wanted to do her own hair. Okay. Maybe she does not want other people to touch her hair. But you mean homemade? Maybe she should take the money that she used, you know, when she paid for her hair and use it for, you know, some etiquette training. You know, maybe she can use it for that. All
right.
I didn't throw it and fell out. Okay, so we got 1, 2.
And if I throw these hands and you fall out, what would that count as?
So we got 6 items.
She got all 3 of them now?
No, I got 2.
Oh, baby, don't look at this ugly Walmart looking ass bitch. This top flight security wannabe ass bitch.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
yes,
9.
Yes,
Got 8 things and I got 10 receipts. I got 10 items.
Then maybe you can't count, Lakeisha. What do we forget to ring up? Why do I have to steal from Walmart?
No, you got 9 items right here. But go ahead.
Oh, but go ahead. But go ahead. We sold something, but you telling us to go ahead. Oh, baby, get some dental coverage. Do y'all see this bitch taking my stuff?
Listen, y'all know, I know Walmart can make you mad at times because they damn sure make me mad at times. And just the other day, I had to tell the lady, she talking about the machine. I was wondering what the damn machine was doing. She said that it didn't ring up everything. I said, yes, it did. And she looked in the machine. I mean, she looked at my stuff. And of course, I didn't like it. But I didn't call that lady no names and things like that. I just said, baby, I don't want to steal nothing in here. And that's on everything. And your machine is wrong. And of course, it was wrong. All right. And that was it. I didn't go into all this little stuff that this girl is going through and calling this girl names and shit like that. Listen, we need to do better in regards to certain things. And this is one of them. Let this lady do her damn job. All right. You know how Walmart is. They've been doing this forever. If you don't like the way they do shit, well, then stop shopping at Walmart. You know, it's simple. If you don't like the way they do shit, call the corporate office up, complain to them. And if that doesn't work, you know, then shop somewhere else. Or better yet, go ahead and call the local news station up because certain things are not in their policy either. Okay. Look at their policy. See if this is in there because I can't remember. And if it's not in their policy, you can call up the news and let them know how they do stuff. You know, they let IT, investigative reporting, and put their ass on the spot. Or call the corporate headquarters. Don't talk to the managers or the supervisors or district, call the corporate headquarters and complain to them, point blank. All this talking about this woman putting her on camera is unnecessary, period. Remember, she's doing her damn job. They can't, well, I read about it. I just don't remember what they said. It's their store. They can do certain things. If you don't like it, you can stop shopping there. It's simple. Or you can complain. And people are right. Your dollars matter. Don't shop there. Point blank. All right. Lakeisha, girl. I'm glad you stay professional somewhat. Okay. So,
oh shit.
That's a big ass dog, you guys. Well, get your ass. Get up on that car. Look at the damn dog about to get on the car. He was taking out his garbage.
Oh shit.
Just think if he would have fell his ass off that car. Okay, that was funny, y'all. Today when I what's the day or yesterday? Yesterday when I delivered an order to this lady up in the mountains, she had a big ass dog like that, but it was a German Shepherd. And the dog came to the door with her, right? And y'all, I was like, oh, okay, that's a German Shepherd. And she said, yeah. She said, you want to touch him? I said, sure. I said, does he don't bite, right? She said, no. And she let the dog out, and he was still barking just a little bit, but I still rubbed him and everything. He was actually a friendly dog. He was huge, you guys. Damn, that German Shepherd was big. And then she had another little dog. He was barking too, and I said hey to him and stuff. They be shocked when I'm not scared of them dogs. You know, I know like a couple years ago, we was at the park, right? And I know I told y'all the story again, but I'm going to tell you again. These two dogs, okay, it was me and my daughter and my son. And we was just walking. All of a sudden, these two damn dogs came over to us, right? Trying to damn bite us. My son took off and ran and hid. He hid at me. And then when my daughter, we was left, right? Y'all, I kept them damn dogs off of us. I kept on telling them dogs, get your ass back, man. Y'all think I be sounding mean when I be getting into a beef with that person. But I was really talking mean that day. But you know what? That mean talking, it worked. Because them damn dogs stayed back. Now, the dogs were not scared either, but the dogs did not come any closer to me or my daughter. And I told my other daughter to just stand there and just gradually walk away, but face the dog. And so that's what she was doing. But I kept on telling them damn dogs, get your ass back. Then I'm going to F you up. And them dogs stayed back too. But then all of a sudden, here come my son coming from out of his hiding space. And the damn dog stopped barking at me, stopped trying to get me. And he ran after my son. And when he ran after my son, I ran after the dog and made him turn around, to come back at me again and stuff. And then my son hid again. I told him, don't get your ass out of that hiding space. And that dog was steady trying to get me and shit. But I kept them damn dogs off of us. I really did. I'll never forget that. If I had my GUN, it would have been unalive. But I'm glad I didn't have it because I would have definitely used it. But yeah, let's go and look at this next one. That was a trip right there. That was a big ass dog. And like I said, it reminded me of that German Shepherd. That was the biggest German Shepherd I have ever seen. But he was friendly. He still was barking though. Okay, I think we've seen this lady. I don't want to see her ever again. Okay, so that's it, y'all. I think that's all of the videos. I have fun showing you guys these videos too. I wish Jermaine would have gotten a cat video again, but clearly he just didn't do it this time. Okay. He just didn't do it. So I think I did hit every one of them. Let me see. Yeah, we've seen all the cat ones. That's what I was looking for. And that was a hot ass mess right there. So I need to erase all these videos off here because all of these we already seen. Okay. So he was stealing, huh? He was taking this. Did we see this one? Let me see.
Hello? Wait. Hold on. What you just leave at the door? What you just leave at the door?
Your food, baby.
No, that's not my food. Call the girl because she keep getting food delivered to my house. Call that girl and tell her to stop getting food delivered to my house. That's not my
What
food.
girl?
That's not my food, baby. I didn't order no food.
So,
I don't
this
know.
ain't Dino.
Yeah, there's no Dino that live here. Somebody keep getting food delivered to this address. I don't know who food that is. So call the number on there. Tell them that they have the wrong address. I'm trying to tell you, I did not order no food, baby.
Y'all playing. You
No, I'm dead serious. I put this on everything. I put this on my life, my soul, and God. Like, I did not order no food, baby.
taking that shit back, man.
Yeah.
That's wild. You playing.
No, I'm not playing. I'm dead serious. I literally cook dinner every day. Like, I did not order food. So whoever food that is, you can go ahead and take it because it's not mine.
Let's see. Hold on.
All right, go ahead. You don't believe me?
Yes, you get food here, but it's not deep. So what's your apartment building, man?
Can you stop getting your food delivered to my house? This is like every day.
It's 7403 what?
Goldkill Court. You're literally on the street. It's just the building right next to it.
It's the building right next door. It's 7403 what?
Apartment D.
Apartment D, so 7403, apartment D.
Yeah.
Okay. It's 7403,
Yeah,
all right?
and tell her stop getting food delivered to my house.
No, you go over there, knock on her door, and let her know.
Thank you.
God bless you, baby.
Are they flirting with each other? It's got to be a prank. They say prank up here, but even if it, I think it's a prank. But that was a good ass prank. But they flirting like what, man? You do got some people that call you baby though when you deliver food. They be doing the most. All right, you really do. Let's look at this one real quick.
State of Wisconsin versus Janiyah Jones.
Janiyah Jones walked into the courtroom where her public defender immediately asked for the felony charge to be dropped.
I've looked at the four corners of this complaint. This is an aggravating matter.
Something the court commissioner refused to do.
And she is motivated to dispute the charges and fight this case.
Prosecutors say Jones was seen here on Ring video at the home of a DoorDash driver after Faith Morris says she lost cell phone service. Morris told police that she feared Jones was able to track her location using DoorDash's GPS as she never completed the order.
She did this over a 10-piece chicken wing. She passed Friars to come here.
Seconds after Jones goes out of frame on the surveillance footage, court records state that Morris's family witnessed Jones striking Morris's vehicle with a tire iron, smashing her windows.
It was so crazy how the glass was just raining from the sky when she was hitting it. Look, it's everywhere.
Moments before Jones stood in front of a judge. What did you think about this situation going viral? You were seen all across the nation.
Yeah, I've seen all the comments. I've seen the videos. I've seen everything.
She agreed to speak with me on camera.
If the judge decides to take it to trial, I have no problem with, giving the evidence out. But until then, I have nothing to say.
Ultimately deciding not to disclose her perspective on what happened back on July 11th. What is your side of the story?
I have no comment.
Why do you think this is funny?
It's not funny. I mean, it's funny, but I just don't have no comment on it.
Jones walked out of the courtroom without having to pay cash bail. If convicted for criminal damage to property, she could face up to 3 years in prison.
State of Wisconsin versus Janiyah Jones.
Janiyah Jones.
Stupid ass doing all that damn laughing. And if she get convicted and she just say she laughed in court, or if the judge saw this video, her stupid ass may get 3 years. That's stupid. All she had to do is call the restaurant and DoorDash. Okay, that's it. That is crazy. This chick ain't wrapped too tight or something. That is absolutely weird, okay? Very weird. I think that's going to be it, you guys. A lot of these videos are off anyway. I think I showed everything that I want you guys to see, okay? So thank you guys so much for tuning in to this part of my live. I really appreciate you guys. Let me stop sharing. Thank you, Jermaine, for getting all these crazy ass videos, like always. All right. So we talked about a lot of stuff tonight, you guys. We've been on here 2 hours and 20 minutes. That's it for this live tonight. But we talked about Charlie Kirk assassination in Utah. We talked about Diddy's hearing has been set to September the 25th. Okay. And we looked at these viral videos. And there was one more story. I can't remember what it was, but we talked about one more thing. Oh, the shooting at the school in Colorado today, where some kids got seriously injured, shot, I believe. So we talked about all of those things tonight. And you guys, if you're just coming in, you can rewind this and watch it, okay? That's it for tonight. Thank you to Jermaine for being here, Payo for being here. Nate the Great Podcast for stopping by. Linda, thank you for being here. DJ Q for stopping by. Let's see who else. Dorian Gray, thank you so much for being here. J4, thank you for being here. D Shep, thank you for stopping by. Oh, still early here. It's only 11:32. Glad I came on early. Most Hated Bronze, thank you so much for stopping by, being here. Everybody in the bushes, everybody who watches this in the replay, I definitely appreciate each and every one of you guys. I got the best chat over here on YouTube, the best mods over here on YouTube, and the best people, viewers over here on YouTube. Y'all, don't forget to thumbs up this video if you enjoyed this content tonight. Also, if you are not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe below and hit the bell notification so you can be notified of any upcoming videos. Make sure you share and leave a comment. And thank you guys so much for watching. And if you want to show additional support for the channel, you can do a super sticker, super chat, or you can do a Cash App donation to $ShadesTube, or you can do a membership, $4.99 per month. You choose one and do it. And thank you guys so much. All right. Let me go ahead and take this off. Over here, the comments down. This is Most Hated Brown. So let me take the thing down. Okay. And I still had Diddy news up there. Forgot to change it, but it's cool. Icy Kitty, thank you so much for being here. This is one of my daytime people right here, and I definitely appreciate when they come up here because I know it's late. So thank you so much for being here. We already spoke on him doing tripped out stuff. I don't know if you saw it or not. You know, we don't over here, we don't do certain things, but I already spoke on a lot of stuff concerning him. So we pretty much get the picture. Thank you so much. All right, so let me take this down. I forgot to change it, but it's too late now. So sometimes I forget. This is what I'm supposed to have up. I forgot to put it up. So anyway, let me do Shay's thoughts. It's simple. We just talked about, this man losing his life and things like that. And with that being said, even though, he was saying stuff that he shouldn't have said, and I do believe he made some racist remarks and things like that, we still cannot celebrate people being unalive. Okay, point blank. Now, if he's a murderer or something like that, then that's totally different. But, we can't sit here and celebrate that type of stuff. We have a lot of racist people out here. We really just truly do. Even some that are the same color as ourselves. Okay. But the thing is, we still have to remember one thing. There is a higher power, which is God. And he sees every single thing that we do. So we definitely have to watch what we do, what we say, and realize this. When we wish bad things on others, sometimes these things happen to us. Okay? or someone in our families or someone that we know. But when we sugarcoat things or take things lightly, sometimes things happen to make us eat our words. Okay? So watch what you say. Watch what you do. Because you just never know when you will be in that position. And with that being said, guys, that was Shay's Thoughts. Thank you for watching this 9 hours talk time with Shay's too. And I do appreciate each and every one of you guys' views and support. Have a good night and happy and blessed Thursday. Thanks to all. Let's get out of here, you guys. Let me take this. I said, let me take this down and let's go ahead and put the song on.
Yo, turn the lights down low and the drama up. She's late, she's loud, and she live. Woo! You already know who it is. Shay's too, baby. She back again. Crowd lit, vibe on 10. Shay walk in like we back again. News, tea, jokes and spins. She don't do small talk, she go in. From the headlines to the comment section, she call names with no correction. You tuned in, don't act brand new. It's late night, baby, she got that view. It's late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I lacked game, back again. It's late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. Popcorn ready, wig on alert. She dropped one line, is somebody hurt? Talk show queen with a side of roast. She run this thing from coast to coast. Late on purpose, still on time. She hit you with shade, then call it a rhyme. Talk smart, talk slick, talk flame. Say the name right here, late night with Shay. Late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. It's late night with Shay. She say what she want and laughs all day. Look on Shay's tube, press replay. You thought I left, nah, I'm back again. That's right. News, drama, laughs, whatever else you feel like. One mic, one queen. Late night with Shay. Shay's too. She back again. It's late night with Shay. Yeah, she say what she want and laughs all day. Live on Shay's too.